Hello there guys, it's Blue Crown here, back again on a video, and today we're going to do What If Deku Was Reborn, part 8. Hope you enjoy. In the last part, we cover Deku meeting up with Stain and getting a name for himself and saving a girl that is Momo and finding her cute, and finally he got to say a girl is cute. Now let's continue. One day Almost was walking through the street and he sees some type of clothes, and the name was the White Ninja or the Unknown Vigilante or something like that. All Might was wondering when this new fashion came out. Then All Might heard a robbery nearby. He didn't have a place to transform, so he just have to watch. You see small heroes, not small, low-ranking heroes do their job, and some of the civilians tell him if the White Ninja was here, would do it much faster and much cooler. Then the other one tell him, man, I hope I can see him. I want to have his autograph. Then All Might walked to the two young men and tell him, young White Ninja, who is you're talking about? Then one of them tell him, the White Ninja, he showed up like a month ago. He saved people at night mostly. I did try to search on him on internet, but I didn't find nothing. Then All Might tell him, thank you for that, and he started walking away. All Might call his police officer friend and tell him, can we talk? Are you busy? His friend tell him, no, come in, come, we have the time. When All Might arrived at the police station, All Might asked him, who is this White Ninja that everybody is talking about? Then his officer, so you heard about it too, huh? Then he told him, we don't really know who he is. He is a vigilante. Then All Might, a vigilante? Do you mean not a registered hero? Wrong, not registered hero. Sorry guys, I mean non-registered hero. His friend nodded and told him yes. He did show up like a month or so ago. He saved people, but because of him, the crime rate dropped significantly in his area. And some of them, the witnesses tell him he is powerful. He almost like beat everybody in one punch. I think he will be great help for you against you know who. All Might tell him, yeah, I guess. Just let me have a look at him. So what is the area? Then he give him a general area where where he can find Deku. Now time skip to the night. Deku do his usual thing. He got off work, transform his clothes to ninja clothes, and start patrolling his city. Then when Deku was just chilling on one of the rooftop because no crime is happening, he started hearing something is coming from the air. Deku looked up and see someone or something getting closer and closer. Deku prepared to fight, and when that thing not slammed against the ground, he said, haha, I am here. Then Deku said, All Might? Then All Might said, yes, I am. And before he can do anything, Deku walked to him and tell him, can I have autograph please? Then Deku like teleport paper and pencil just in front of them. All Might see as Deku tell him, okay, sure. Then All Might sign it and Deku vanish it again. Then Deku tell him, thank you for everything. Then All Might, you're welcome. So wait a minute, who exactly are you? Then Deku start thinking, so you are that one ninja everybody is talking about. Then Deku said, even you can call me that? Whatever, I guess this is my new nickname, huh? Then the All Might said, so you didn't choose that name? Deku said, no, people just call me that because I saved them all like that, with my white hair or my ninja look. When I read your file or report, they say that you are one of the citizens. Are you? Deku not answered, yeah, I am. I'm not a pro hero, at least not yet. Then All Might told him, not yet, what do you mean? Deku said, I don't have a hero license, so... Then All Might told him, you know using your power without a hero license is illegal. Then Deku told him, same as seeing people hurt without breaking, without pulling a muscle, is wrong. Then just with this phrase, All Might was in shock to see this person know too much, this ideology for saving people even with breaking the law. Then All Might tell him, so what you gaining from this? Deku said, I'm not gaining anything, I'm just here to save people and spend the time. I don't have anything to do right now. And All Might don't want to let this new person alone. Tell him, so can I tag along? Deku said, you are more than welcome. I will be pleased to see #1 hero with me. And two of them form like a team, and both of them like fight the crime at night, almost like Batman and Robin. And this partnership lasted like 2 weeks. Then one day All Might after All Might and Deku stopped some village, All Might start coughing off. Then he jumped away. Deku followed him. After he handed over the criminals, he jumped toward All Might and said, All Might, are you sick? Then All Might, no, don't worry, it's okay, it's okay. Then Deku was pushing to see what is wrong with All Might, because he formed like a bond with him, friendship, I guess. At the very moment, All Might break to his limit and transform to his skinny form. Then Deku said, are you All Might? I'm not an imposter? All Might tell him, no, I really am All Might. This is my real form. Then they have their talk. Then All Might tell him, I can't stay in my buff form for too long. I can't stay for a few hours a day. Then Deku ask him why. Then All Might show him his stomach wounds and tell him, after fighting someone, he got me this permanent damage, and because of that I lose a lot of time when transform. Then Deku tell him, let me have a look. Then Deku put his hand on All Might and use his healing power, and All Might see with his eyes his wound just closes. Then Deku tell him, try using power right now. All Might buff up and he feel no pain. Then he hugged Deku and tell him, thank you. I don't know what I can do to repay you. Then Deku said, you don't have to. I just did what I have to do like a hero. Then Deku tell him, who did this to you? He have to be powerful. All Might said, indeed he is powerful. He has the power to take other people's quirks. And when All Might tell this to Deku, Deku's eyes just open up and tell him, let me guess, his name is All for One? And All Might was speechless. Then they tell Deku, how did you know this name? Tell me right now. Then Deku tell him, just sit down and let me explain. All Might sit down and Deku tell him, I have my master who taught me everything, but he have one condition. Just in case of All for One was alive, I have to beat him. Then All Might tell him, who is your master? Is he alive? Deku not tell him yes, but it would be tricky to go where he is. Then All Might tell him, if you tell me where he is your master, I have to talk to him. I will let you one of my biggest secrets. Then Deku look at All Might, take a good look at him and tell him, All Might, can you keep a secret with your life on the stake? All Might nod and tell him, you have my word. As a pro hero, as All Might. Then Deku said, that's enough for me. Deku opened up a portal, tell All Might, follow me. And when All Might walked through the portal, he's like on a mountain, and this mountain All Might never been here before. He asked Deku, where are we? Deku tell him, we are going to meet my master, follow me. to this cave. When Deku walked to inside the cave, he yelled, "Yo, Drake, you're here!" Then All Might started hearing a footstep, a massive one. Then like eyes of dragons show up, start from their darkness and tell him, "Is this really you, Izuku?" Deku said, "Yeah." Then the dragon said, "It's been a while." Then Deku said, "For you, for me, just a month or so." Then Drake said, "Yeah, this time thing is really tricky, huh?" Then Deku said, "Yeah, I think you're right." Then All Might, not All Might, Drake looked behind Deku and told him, "Who is with you? Don't we agree that you have to protect my world from your world?" Deku said, "We have, before you said anything, just let him explain his story." Then Deku looked at All Might and told him, "Your turn to tell your secret." Then All Might explained what is One for All and how he got it and why he is the story to fight it all for one. Then Drake said, "At least your world decide to put on a fight against him, huh?" Then All Might said, "Him? You mean All for One?" Drake said, "Yeah, I not know him. I just heard of him. It's been many years ago, long time ago." Then All Might said, "What do you mean long time ago?" Then Drake looked at Deku and tell him, "You didn't tell him the story?" Deku tell him, "No, I just wait for you to tell him." Then Drake said, "Okay, I will tell him. Listen up, your name is All Might, right?" All Might said, "Yeah. This is the story of how this power come from, or how you're called to your people, quirks." Then Drake told the story how quirks, and All Might was speechless to hear the story. Then he said, "The quirks are magic power before?" Then Drake said, "Yes and no, somehow. I don't really have to explain much in much details." Then All Might looked at Deku and told him, "So, if I remember correctly, your name is Midoriya, yes?" Then Deku looked at Drake and told him, "Really, man? You don't have you cut your tongue?" Then Drake told him, "So you brought him to another world but didn't tell him your name? What a weird kid, huh?" Then All Might looked at Deku and told him, "So you will tell me your name?" Deku told him, "Okay." Then Deku powered down to his base form, I guess, and take off the mask. And All Might see that face and tell him, I did meet you before, but where?" Then Deku tell him, "You remember one kid you saved from a sludge villain and got him to a hospital like a month or two or like that?" All Might said, "Yeah, so you're that kid. How did you change this much?" "Well, let me tell you my story right now. You know, after you saved me from that sludge villain," All Might said, "Yeah, sorry you didn't. Actually, the sludge villain killed me. But then when I was killed, I was ready to my soul to leave my body and be reborn to this world. But I was too stubborn to die. So all my power was designed to get me to. I was being reborn to this world. I got it from my original world. If you guys can follow with me, sorry, I'm a little bit out of English." Then All Might tell him, "Sorry, I can't save you." Deku tell him, "It's okay. You're just a human. So we have our limits." Then All Might, they don't explain how we did get this much bigger in short amount of time. Then Deku explain, "You see this world we are in. 1 year here is only 24 hours in our world. Then how much time you spend in this world?" Deku said, 2 years. Then All Might tell him, 2 years? So how old are you? If I remember correctly, I'm 18 by this world, but by contrary from other world, I'm 16. Then All Might tell him, so are you a middle school student? Deku said, yeah, but I will enter UA in the next year, enter exam. Then All Might tell Deku, so you want to be my successor? Deku said, so you want to give me your power? All Might said, yeah. Deku told him, no, I don't need it. Then Deku tell him, I'm far stronger than you, All Might, if we don't. Then Deku, not Deku, All Might said, I think you're exaggerating a little bit there, kid. Then Deku tell him, follow me outside. Then both of them walk to a deserted place with Drag, just to watch. Then Deku tell All Might, use your most powerful punch in here. Let's see how much damage you can do. All Might do his damage, and Deku said, wow, that was pretty cool or strong. Then Deku said, I think I can do better. But when Deku threw his punch without his Zeus clock, their sheer damage was like 100 times stronger than All Might. All Might was speechless for my lack of words. So you're not exaggerating, you are far stronger than me. Deku said, I did tell you so, and plus, I don't only have this power. Then Deku showed him the rest of his power. He can shoot flames, telekinesis, he can talk to telepathy, basically. He can control wind, gravity, and heal, and the technique that every one of you want to know, Shadow Clone. And this Shadow Clone work like this. Deku, when he's used his shadow extend, and like shadow form was summoned from him, and the shadow form take shape of Deku. And Deku explained this shadow form can stay like days or months, not months, weeks, no end. But it only can be killed if he had a fatal blow. Then All Might said, so basically he's a normal people until he had a fatal blow. Deku said, yeah, basically. And guys, this is me for explaining. Deku can summon 5 of perfect Shadow Clone from his. He can summon more, like 100 or 1000, but each time is number more than 5, the power decrease from that clone. Then All Might asked Deku, why did you use your power if you have this much power in you? Why did you use that like that? And why did you want to start this vigilante thing? And he explained that one day he was getting off of work and he meet someone that he have to stop for any mean. He explained how he met him, and I guess his name is Stain. That is what he told me. And because of that, I start looking around the city for him, but no avail. Then All Might tell him, so you're a hero true and true, huh? Deku said, I don't know what I mean, thank you, I guess. Then All Might tell him, so can we go back to our world? Deku said, 1 minute. Drake, how much time has passed in this world? Then Drake said, if I remember correctly, 40 years. Then Deku said, 40 years, huh? I guess as much to that time. Then Deku tell, can we pass a place before we go to our world? All Might nod, and Deku opened up a portal to the village that he was chained the first time. And the village was much bigger, almost like a mini city. Deku looked around left and right and was like wearing a cape that he have in his storage. He gave one to All Might just in case. Then he walked to the village where the All Might was living, and the house was much bigger than he remembered. It was 40 years. Then he see like a grave just outside of that house with a bunch of them. Deku walked to the grave and start reading. To the hero who saved and protect our village for many years, please rest in peace. Then Deku read his master name and tell him, yeah, rest in peace, master. Then Deku start crying. Then All Might tell him, who is this? Then Deku explained, this is my master grave. He the one who accept me the first time I got in this world and teach me how to use my electricity or lightning or whatever you want to call it. Then an old man walked from the house and he looked at Deku and told him, can I help you, young man? Then Deku asked him, no thank you, I just here to see an old friend. Then the old man looked at Deku and told him, wow, you don't really change, huh? Then Deku looked at him and told him, did we met? The old man told him, you remember what that kid you saved from a bear like 40 years ago? Deku said, so you're that kid? The old man said, yeah, nice to finally meet you again, Midoriya. Please come in, you and your friend. Then the old man and Deku catch up the 40 years that Deku was not here. And the old man explained how he became a hero like his father, and he continued his life like Deku said tell him. Then he said, don't worry, the old man live his full life and die happy. Then Deku said, that's a relief. He deserve it. Is there anything I can do for you, Midoriya? The old man said. The Deku said, no, don't worry, thank you for everything. I just come by to see him. I think I have to go. Then the old man told him, wait a minute, before you go, have this. The old man opened up a closet and handed over Deku a box. Deku said, what is it? The old man said, just open it. Deku opened it and see like a chain, a small chain with like a dragon shape in the end. Then the old man told him, this is a memorial for the group that protect our village, except with the old man in their mind. So we take their logo and make in the bracelet. We did make like 4 of them to each family of their heroes, but I did make one more just for you, just in case you come back. And you did. Deku put on the chain and tell him, thank you. Then Deku opened up a portal and tell All Might, let's go. Then both them walk to the gate. And guys, that's it for this part. I know it was long than usual, and sorry for my bad English. I don't really know what's happening. And yeah, hope you enjoy it. I'm working on the next part. Peace out, guys.